easy modern home decor DIYs that anybody can do. I wanted to share these with you. They're going to be super quick, super easy. Let's get started. Okay, so for the first one, I have this. It is a lamp shade, so you can see the part where the bulb would screw in there. You put it on like a stand-up lamp. It's from Ikea. My daughter had it in her room because I was going to use it on a lamp for her, but then she stepped on it, crushed it, so I just tried to reshape it as best I could, and I decided I wanted to make a bowl out of it. Kind of a one of those antique style bowls, and I played around with the way that I wanted to do it. First, I started out with kind of a paper mache, so I cut paper strips into about a little bit over an inch thick and then about a couple of inches long, and then I'm just taking a mixture of Mod Podge and water, so I just did half and half, and I'm going to cover the paper. I'm not going to dip it in there. I'm just spraying spreading some of the Mod Podge mixture on one side, and then putting it down, and then putting it on the other side, not to get it too drenched, because then the paper will start to be a little bit wavy, so you don't want to like oversaturate it, and then just lining them up, like lapping it over each piece and lining it up like that. Once you're done doing it one way, you can go back over it and do it another way, a different direction. And for the bottom, same, super easy, and you don't have to worry about it falling through, because as you layer it, it'll get stronger. So once you do one complete layer, then you can go over, like I said, another direction with another layer, and you can just keep building those layers as much as you want. I was going to do the inside, but I decided that I didn't have to, because it was strong enough as is, and I was fine with the way the inside was. And then I was going to cover it with the spray paint, but I had to use a different one because that was stuck. Once I was done doing it, I decided I wanted to change the way it looked, because first I was just going to do it that way, but then I decided I wanted it to have more texture. So I came in with a combination of baking soda, and I used a lot of baking soda, and paint, and those are just Dollar Tree paints. And so I just mixed those two colors kind of together just to get it just a little bit lighter, and mixed it with the baking soda, and I'm just dabbing it on, not spreading it. You could spread it nice and even, but I dabbed it on so it would have a lot of texture. Then I came in with another paint from the Dollar Tree, just the brown paint, and I'm just again dabbing in, not to give it full coverage, but just enough coverage. And then a darker shade of brown I came in with and dabbed it. And you can do this any combination you want. You can not do it in a combination. You could play around with it. You could just do a texture and then have it one color. So many different ways you can do it, but that's how I did it. Then I filled it with paper and Dollar Tree moss, and this is how it came out. Now for the next one, is another easy, quick, modern home decor piece. This, I'm going to be using pieces from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree has those fluted glasses, and they come in two parts. So I'm just going to be using the bottom part that helps it stick up. And these little dessert kind of cups, like shot glasses from the Dollar Tree. Super easy, super simple. You're just going to take and you're going to glue the two glasses together from the bottom part. Or you could just leave it too, and you could just have it shorter. You can have shorter, taller, whichever way you want. But I glued those together, let that dry. Then I glued the bottom part of the other cup. And these all come in sets, so $2.50, and you'll be able to make a couple of these. Let that dry, and then I had two candle pillars basically. So you can do this different ways. You can glam this up. You can do this so many different ways, but I spray painted it, and this is how it came out. Now for this one, another quick and simple one. I wanted to show you, you could do so many things with Dollar Tree items. This is a peel and stick wallpaper from the Dollar Tree, like a paper from the Dollar Tree, and then picture frames from the Dollar Tree. So these are all from the Dollar Tree that I've had that I just didn't use, and I'm just going to take off the back and cut this peel and stick wallpaper to size. So each one of these frames is different, so I'm just measuring out to see what size I need and just cutting it to that size. Like I said, super quick, super simple. And this is just a great way too, if you have picture frames and you don't have pictures for them, to make it kind of artwork. So, you know, you can use, because a framed piece of artwork is great, so you can just use the picture frames from the Dollar Tree to make your own artwork. You can use wallpaper, you can use prints, you can use different things. You don't always have to put a picture in your picture frames. And I love the Dollar Tree picture frames because they come out with different ones all the time. You can see these are all different. Once I did that, I just took these chains that I had from something else and I spray painted them and attached them to the back of the picture frame, and this is how it came out.